Mental well-being is important because it's no point in going to school if you're not happy and you're not feeling safe, because you're not going to be able to focus in class, you're not going to be able to get your studies good, which means it's going to affect the rest of your life and what job you get in the future. If you're able to talk about the problem, that's pretty much the whole problem already solved.
Often schools provide a whole range of opportunities and activities for students to be involved in, but they're done to them rather than students having a voice and some input into what they would like to be involved in, what opportunities they could have.
Our SRC has decided that we're going to run the Mind Matters program through the whole school, so we've chosen a few activities from the Mind Matters book and some that we used with the primary school, so we've put that into a timetable type thing, and we're going to run those with all the other roll calls so that they know what Mind Matters is and they actually get an idea how to be resilient, what a leader is, how to be a leader, and they actually know what Mind Matters is when the SRC are talking about it.
I think our students have really benefited from the student empowerment workshops to see the possibilities and the opportunities that they have to be able to assist not just their student representative council, but other colleagues in the school, and work with their teachers, their parents, their community and their fellow students to make their school the best place it can possibly be.
Okay guys, what we're doing here today is obviously a reflection on 2009 camp. In your group now, I want you to brainstorm, and when your group's ready to add some things, one member of your group come out and add to the PowerPoint.
What were some of the activities that we did to develop teamwork?
Canoeing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right, so canoeing, that's fantastic. Jesse, why don't you go and put that one up on the board?
Yeah.
Good, we're done.
The overall aim of Mind Matters Student Empowerment is to increase a student's sense of ownership and involvement in student mental health and wellbeing initiatives. This is opposed to adults making all the decisions without young people's involvement. What it means is taking action in respectful partnership with adults.
I've seen that leadership at our school over the last few years has been crucial to many of our programs and our successes. That leadership isn't just the leadership from myself as a principal, it goes right through the staff and most importantly through to the students. So we've developed a program through our student council where basically we have leadership at all year levels, so from year 8 right through to year 12 students have the opportunity to be elected as leaders, and for the last 3 years we've also elected 2 Indigenous leaders. Because we've got 10% of our student population as Indigenous students, we see that it is very important that those young people have a voice in our school, and so that they can express their concerns and their feelings as well. So through the student council and with those Indigenous leaders, we've then been able to link into activities such as Harmony Day and Sorry Day, and have activities specifically to enable the young Indigenous students to feel that they are a key part of our school, because indeed they are a crucial part of our school community.
As part of Harmony Day, Everyone Belongs, we now declare this garden opened.
We've found that by working with our school leaders and training them, they then become mentors, and we're establishing the links when they're in year 6 as part of the transition. So when they come into school at the start of next year, they've already got that contact with those students, and as the issues are raised in Mind Matters, our student leaders are well versed in those issues, and they can talk with their group of year 7 students about issues that are raised, and they can take what they learn in Mind Matters into the playground, which is where the issues arise in the first place. And we believe that by allowing the leaders to act as mentors to them, that's given a real world context for the Mind Matters ideas to work with.
I think student voice is something that is underestimated in many schools, and in the past it hasn't been as important as perhaps it is now. And I think our Student Representative Council, through going to the student empowerment workshops, have realised the importance of that for their fellow students. They've been having discussions with me about how they can promote resilience for their students and how, as an SRC, they can help their school become a better place, because students can bounce back if the wheels fall off.
Mind Matters Youth Empowerment is a part of extending leadership and participation in mental health. Schools are strengthened when everyone has a say in how things are run. Empowering young people in leading mental health and wellbeing, in turn, increases their positive help-seeking behaviour. Young people also often turn to their peers when they're faced with stress or challenge. The other thing about Mind Matters Youth Empowerment is it's available for all students, not just those who are perhaps traditional student leaders.
I think one of the biggest mistakes people make with youth empowerment and getting students to run initiatives is they don't give them any training. So here, go off and do this, and the students really have no idea on where to start. So we've got to provide certain amounts of training for the youth.
The peer mediation team, it's been running for as long as I can remember, and it involves 2 mediators, and they usually coach a team of 4 other members. The peer mediation is used throughout the school in real life situations when 2 students have a problem.
Our school's taken part in the Rock of Stedford, and myself and Trin have gotten major roles, and these guys haven't.
There's a little bit of jealousy. Yeah, these guys know that they aren't better than us.
I accidentally bumped the light switch, which distracted them and put them off. And then they thought that it was all my fault and I did it purposely to ruin their performance when I did it accidentally.
It's quite effective because the students can feel that it's quite easier to talk to someone around their own age than it is to a teacher. So I think it's quite effective, and usually everyone that comes to a peer mediation is happy and it's successful.
Okay, so the agenda we have here is reputation, communication and friendship, and these are all the issues that we found present in your statements. We've also moved on to options, which was the brainstorm that all you guys helped discuss. From that we got an apology, a meeting with the teacher, and also a matinee performance.
On a personal level, I've learned a lot of skills, especially how to remain neutral in a situation and not to pick sides. I've learned how to handle things a lot better and to be in control of a situation, and I feel that I can also empathise with people. When students come to peer mediation, just having the issue solved at school and by other students creates a lot comfortable environment, and they are a lot happier coming to school each day.
There are 5 key processes for empowerment. The first one of these is commitment. The school has to have an understanding and belief in and commitment to the active role of young people in the first place. The second is about opportunities and responsibilities for students so that they can do something of value for themselves and others. The third key process is around knowledge and skills. Increased knowledge and skills leads to more informed decision making, and that means young people can take more responsibility for their own attitudes and behaviours, especially in the area of mental health. The fourth key process is around active support from teachers and others. And the fifth key process is around confidence. The confidence and capacity of young people to speak up, present and to tackle issues.
We train our students to be able to have the skills and enough knowledge to make meaningful decisions in empowering themselves. As a result, we're regularly requested to send our students off to local council committees, and we've got a very strong youth voice on the Central Coast because our schools become so well known because of our leadership program for students.
Mind Matters has helped me with my life because I've met a few people where I've sort of had to go up and help them a little bit, assist them, which made me feel better and made them feel better, which was good to see.
I think it's very rewarding to see students that have gone through a hard time and they've come out good, like they haven't ended up going down like with drugs and stuff like that, they've come out and they're still a good person. Mind Matters is a great program. It's helped me personally. I went through a hard time a couple of years ago, so it's been really good teaching me how to be resilient, and yeah.